What's up, y'all? Harkos here with another music marketing review brought to you, as always, by Music Making Sense Podcast. Make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe to Music Making Sense Podcast on all the platforms, audio, video, streaming platforms, social media. All links can be found right here, musicmakingsense.pod.com. If y'all are listening on any of the audio platforms like iTunes or anything like that, the link is down in the description below. But again, it is musicmakingsense.pod.com for all links to social and streaming platforms. But today, I got a great music marketing review for you right here from hip-hop artist King Dermarcus. Now, King Dermarcus actually hit us up after he saw the music marketing review that we did for Q Legend on episode 2. Now, if you haven't already checked out episode 2, make sure y'all go check that out right after you get done with this one, or even pause right now and go check it out and then come back to this. Either way, make sure you go check it out. And as always, make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe to all these artists that we do music marketing reviews for, because this is not only us trying to help these artists by giving them critiques and pointers and our own personal opinions on what they're doing, what they could possibly do better, but it is also a good way for us to highlight and showcase and promote these great artists that are trying to get where they want to go. Which, if you're listening to Music Making Sense Podcast on any kind of regular schedule, then you are probably an aspiring artist as well too, or you are wanting to help out aspiring artists, and so you're trying to gain some more knowledge. So make sure you check out all of the episodes that we drop right here where you're listening or watching right now on the streaming platforms, on the socials. Again, everything musicmakingsense.pod.com. But any of these artists that we highlight, make sure you go like, share, follow, subscribe to them, help support them. And yeah, let me go ahead and get right into it here today. All right. So like I said, we're doing a music marketing review right here for King Dermarcus, hip hop artist. And so I'm going to go through his social media for you. For those of y'all who are not familiar, I go through all the social media, see what they're posting, see how their accounts are, everything like that, and then give them some pointers on what I think they can do a little bit better as well too, right? So with King Dermarcus, he hit me up over on Instagram, and I went and checked out all of his platforms, and his Instagram is actually his most active, which is very common. All right. Every one of us has at least one, if not two, social media platforms where we are the most active, and that's perfectly fine. However, like I tell every single artist, like I've said in multiple other music marketing reviews that I've done previous to this one, I always recommend that you have a page on every platform. That way you are everywhere. And then whenever you post content, post it everywhere at the same time. All right. If you post something on Instagram, if it's a video, make sure you post that over on Facebook, on YouTube Shorts, on TikTok, over on X or Twitter, whichever y'all still call it. All those platforms have video aspects, and they all are trying to help promote short form content. Ever since TikTok came out, like I've said this before, but in case y'all haven't heard, ever since TikTok came out, every other platform has been trying to gain the attention back that they lost to TikTok, with TikTok's, engagement algorithm that they have that keeps on feeding you the kind of things that you actually like and all the short form content that you enjoy. TikTok really took the market and of attention from all these other social media platforms. So all these platforms like Facebook and Instagram, they came up with Reels, which is very, very similar. Then you have YouTube, which came up with Shorts, which is similar as well too. And then of course you got X or Twitter, which they have a video platform, but they don't necessarily have something separate for short form content. However, they do like original content. So speaking of original content, one thing I recommend is that you don't share links from one platform to another. What that does is quite possibly throttles you down. Now, there's no hard proof on this. It's really just a theory. However, it's a working theory, one that you can pretty much test. Anytime that you post any original video content on a social media platform, look at how much reach it gets, and then try cross promoting from YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or something like that, and just doing a share from that profile to your other profile. For instance, you post a reel up on Instagram. Okay, post it. Look how much it gets over the first week, right? Then post something on TikTok and then share it from TikTok to your Instagram or to your Facebook, right? It's not going to get that reach. It won't. Okay. So I always recommend that you just, if you post up a reel, post it on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. You can do that in Facebook and Meta Business Manager, and then go to YouTube, post up a reel, go to TikTok, go to X, post those up. It doesn't take that much time at all. Okay. Have all your tabs open like you see I have right here on the screen. Have all your tabs open, post it all up, done. And you can even schedule them out too. If you got 5 or 6 pieces of content, that is key right there, because then you can drop one a day on all the platforms and you can schedule it out for the next 6 days. And then you can spend the next 6 days creating more content. And then once you get it done, you can schedule it out further. And then next thing you know, you're like 2-3 weeks out in advance on general content. And then if you have anything that you want to be hyper topical for like news of the day, then you can just post that up really quick on a whim. But you're not sitting there at the end of the day, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and you're sitting like, fuck, I haven't posted anything yet today on any of the platforms. Now you're trying to scramble and you may not put the best content out. So I always recommend that people work ahead best possible. All right. But anyway, so I was going through King Dermarcus's content here. And like I said, his Instagram is his most active. As you see through here, he has content here about his music, some of his personal stuff and everything like that in here as well too. But in general, it's a lot of him talking about his music, but he does also talk about some other things here and there. One thing that he does like doing is he goes live and he plays other artists' music and tries to help show the love. Now, as I told him, I think that is amazing. All right. For those who don't know, I previously had a podcast that was a radio show style podcast where I played people's music from all across the world. All right. All the hip hop artists from all across the world. I played a lot of their music and helped try to showcase and promote them on that platform. Now, for multiple different reasons, I shut that down. One of the biggest ones I was having was copyright issues. Trying to post it up on YouTube, big pain in the ass. But anyway, now I have this platform right here with Music Making Sense Podcast, and I'm helping artists a lot better than I ever did playing their music, because now I'm actually engaging with them. I'm talking with them. I'm trying to help them out. I'm coming up with different strategies for them and actually helping them out. But as always, like I told King Dermarcus, showing love to other artists is never a bad thing. All right. Whether or not they reciprocate with showing love back to you, it doesn't matter. Doing good and putting good out in the universe just on a personal level is dope to do. All right. But anyway, so his content here is decently diverse, but it is a lot of music related. Okay. And then you go over here to his Facebook page. Now, this is a pretty new Facebook page, only a couple likes and followers. And that is crazy. That's a crazy comparison considering his Instagram right here has 1,000 followers, but if Facebook doesn't. So this is how you can tell they spend a lot of time in one place. Okay. Now he actually, as you see, the most recent post here on his Facebook is the music marketing review that I did for Q Legend right here, Music Making Sense Podcast. Much love right there. I already loved it. Said absolutely and everything, because he said right here, they make it happen for you. Absolutely. And now we're making it happen for King Dermarcus. So much love right there. But anyway, you see here, he's reposting the TikTok or his TikTok and stuff, and only gets a little bit of reach. But a lot of that may also have to do with him not being very active on his Facebook, right? Then you go over to his YouTube here. Well, the only YouTube he has is right here, his topic page. Okay. I said in previous videos, but if you haven't seen it, topic pages, in my opinion, are complete garbage. Don't have them. All right. When you set up with a distribution through DistroKid or some other kind of distributor, like he happens to have United Masters, they will automatically set you up with a topic page when they distribute your music and put out the audio file onto YouTube. Now, this will still be able to get some streams for you and stuff. As you see, he's got 21 subscribers. However, he can't really grow from there because you can't post shorts. You can't post anything that you want to, any video at all onto your topic page. It's only for your DSP to post your audio of your songs. Okay. So again, like I said, it's complete garbage. And like I told him, create an artist channel, create it, and post all your stuff up on there and use United Masters or DistroKid, whatever platform you have. Even if you have something through Sony Orchard, I've dealt with them as well too on the back end, helping artists get distribution for Sony Orchard. Okay. You can even connect your personal YouTube channel to your Sony Orchard. If you got Empire, you can do that as well. I was previously on Empire distribution. You can do that as well too. All right. All these DSPs, whether it's an indie label, something like DistroKid, or whether it's a bigger label like Sony Orchard or Empire, I've had experience with all of them. You can link all of them. Okay. Make sure you do that. That way, whenever you go and post your short form content, when you post your non-music related content, like I say in my strategy, for those of y'all who haven't seen it, most of my strategy is post one music related promotional post a week, and then post 2 to 3 non-music related interest or hobby based posts a week to all your platforms. Okay. Now what this does is it shows a lot of diversity in content, but it also helps fans, future fans, brand new fans, or even existing fans connect with you on a deeper level. That way they become a super fan. And super fan is what we need, because super fans share your music. They support you financially, and they support you motivationally as well too. They're always dropping comments. They're sharing. They're reaching out to you personally, telling you how much they really love the specific song or specific piece of content that you put out. They are the bread and butter. They are what you want. All right. Whether you get money from them ever or not, they are what makes it happen, because they will be your number one advocate saying, hey, you need to go check this person out. All right. You need to go check this person out. Okay. They will essentially be like the forming of your first street team. Okay. And it will just go from there. It'll be all online. They'll be playing your music. People will be like, oh, what's this? They'll be like, hey, this is everything like that. They'll be your number one advocate. Okay. So post diverse content, post it often, post it at least twice as much as you do your music related promotion. Okay. Because when you are posting, stream my music, check out this new music video, music, buy my music, stream here, donate, all that stuff, you're just sitting here asking from the people following you. You're just asking nonstop. You're not giving them anything. Yeah, you created the music. Yeah, you're putting it out there. Yeah, you're telling them to go stream it. But you're asking them for the stream, because everybody knows whenever you go and stream somebody's music, they get royalties for it. They get paid. It helps boost all of their profiles. It's a benefit for the artist. Okay. Not just the fan. Everybody knows this. So what I always recommend is give to your fans. Just give, and have the option for them to donate, have the option for them to go purchase and support you. Because if somebody wants to do something on their own free will, they're going to do it way more than if you ask them. Okay. Now, anybody who's over the age of like 25, you probably have already noticed that in life already. All right. Just a little knowledge from my old ass. But anyway, like I said, fuck topic pages. Okay. Then over here on TikTok, he actually has 2 different pages. And this one right here is an old one. His last post was in 2022. This one right here is a newer one where he's got some posts that came out last month. He's just kind of getting it re-going and everything like that. Not the worst thing in the world, but again, use my content strategy, post all the content up. Anything that, look, if you look right here, he's only got 3 videos. But if you look right here on his Instagram, he's got different pieces of content that he's already put up. This is a video, stuff like that. Look, and this even has a TikTok logo in it, but it's not right here. Is it over here? No, it's not right here either. Where is it? You know what I'm saying? It's not a solid structure. Okay. And that's one thing I suggested to him. I like his content. I like how he has some diversity in his content. All right. Like I said at the beginning, that's the first thing I gave him props for. I love what you're doing, especially showing love for other artists. That's dope. All right. But one of the biggest things I saw from him is some of his usernames were not all the same. Now they are now. They weren't. Okay. So for those of y'all who don't know, I give these artists a review, and then I come back a few days later and I actually record this video right here. And then that's where I'm going over thing. So right here, We United Gang is like actually his username, and then it comes out King Dermarcus. Like I said, that's his older one. His new one is King _Dermarcus. And then he's got, King Dermarcus, everything like that. Just keep on working on that, King. All right, bro. I know you're listening and everything like that too, right? But anyway, one thing I told him is make sure that you have everything the same name. Now, if you look right here, it says "Let Us Be Great," the label. Okay. Now, I asked him about that because I see this a lot with some artists where they will have their label name in their actual name, right? It even says it right here, label, "Let Us Be Great." Okay. Promoting your label is not a bad thing. Okay. A lot of artists do it all the time. However, having it within your name, unless you do something like ASAP Rocky, where all of them are the ASAP crew and stuff like that, unless it's actually your name, I usually put that secondary. Okay. So what I suggested to him, which he already started implementing on all these platforms except for his topic page, right? Because he's still working on that. I remember him telling me something about that. But have it be, your name, or, like this, either King Dermarcus, all one word, or King _ Dermarcus. That is going to help have brand solidarity. Okay. And, him wanting to promote his label, like I told him, it's fucking great. However, try not to spread yourself too thin, because now you're sitting here kind of going a little bit of everywhere. Hone in one thing. And then once you get your momentum going, once you get tens of thousands of followers, then you can start talking about your label, right? A little bit more, right? You can, when you're talking about stuff, like his biggest thing is he wants to promote his label because he wants to show other artists that they can be independent and have freedom. I fucking love that. Okay. I don't know if y'all see it, but I got the Gaston flag right here on the shirt that I happen to be wearing right now, right? I'm all about individual freedom, all right? Not just of expression, but in creativity, in life, in total, right? Not being shackled down by anything at all. And I'm for that for everyone, as long as you don't harm anybody else while doing it, right? Obviously, standard protocol. But that's his main motivation for wanting to show his label. I completely get that. But what I was telling him is just have it in your messaging. When you go on and you're talking about non-music related stuff, have it be your message. Let us be great, stuff like that. But just don't have it in your username. You know what I'm saying? And just, like on his Instagram, it says CEO King Dermarcus. Okay. But still at the same time, that's a little confusing. Just keep everything King Dermarcus, King Dermarcus, King Dermarcus, right? One thing I did also see in here was his United Masters link right here. Now, right here, you see when you click on it, it's got the music artist page for United Masters and then another link for United Masters. Okay. Now, this first one comes up right here. Let Us Be Great. The label is the logo. I personally recommend he has his King Dermarcus logo or something like that. But right here, he's got the music by my side. And that only takes you to another link where you can only do Apple or Spotify. That's it. Okay. So one thing I suggested with him is he go on Toned In or some of these other hyperlink type of things. And because with Toned In, you can create a free hyperlink and put all of your social media and all of your streaming platforms on that, and then share that. Anytime somebody wants to know where can I stream, where can I follow, you have one master link that gets them everything they need to know. Okay. That helps them find you wherever you are. Okay. It's very, very simple, very, very easy. And it's a lot easier because look what I just did. Okay. I clicked on a link on his Instagram, which Instagram, you have to go all the way back to the bio to find a link anyway, right? I clicked the link, it gives me an option. Oh, now I got a choice. Okay. Now I'm being like the most difficult of fans. Okay. But let's just say I am the most difficult fan because you always got to equate for that. Okay. You always got to calculate for the most simple-minded, most difficult fan. Okay. Now we all hope to have intelligent fans that know exactly what to do and everything like that, but not everybody will. Some people, this be their first time. Okay. So if I like your content and I go to your bio because it says link in bio, I click your link. Well, now I got a choice. Well, which one do I click on? Okay. So I click on the first one. All right. And it's like King Dermarcus. And it's like, enter your email. I don't want to enter my email. I just want to check out your music. Let me scroll. Okay. Here's your music. Okay. So I click here. Okay. I click. Oh, okay. So, well, I don't have Spotify or Apple Music. I like streaming on YouTube. Where's the YouTube? See what I'm saying? Well, okay. Well, is he on TikTok? See what I'm saying? So this is why I like having a master link, because when you have a master link, it's got everything. Let me show you our master link real quick right here from Music Making Sense Podcast. All right, so here is the master link right here from Toned In from Music Making Sense Podcast. So if you were to click on it for us, you see this right here, got a little bio right here, follow us, everything. And then you look, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Castbox, Google Podcast, which is going away, but it's whatever. TuneIn Radio, Amazon, right? And then right here, look, you got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. This right here is Patreon. Then you got SoundCloud, you got YouTube. It's all right here. All of it. Anything that they want. So if they're scrolling through, they're like, okay, where's YouTube? Where's YouTube? Ah, there's YouTube. Boom, click. And then takes you right to the page. See what I'm saying? So that's why I recommend you get something like this. And if you want to, you can even take YouTube and put it up here in the main one. You'll put it as number 3, stuff like that. However, with us being a podcast, I kind of rearranged it to where people typically listen to podcasts. Okay. But anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? And that's why I always recommend you have one of these. That way it makes it so much easier for fans to actually come through here and help support you. So let's go back here and let's go check out the second one, right? What's the second one about? United Masters. It's just the general page for United Masters. Well, I'm not let me be the difficult fan again, right? Well, I don't make music. Why would I what's this? What's this? Yeah, I want to watch him on YouTube. What? No, where's and now they're gone. Now they may never check out your stuff again. See what I'm saying? So that's why I recommend, this one right here, delete it. This one right here, make it a hyperlink, make it a master link. Okay. Toned In or whoever you want to go through, right? There's plenty of people out there, Smart Link and all this stuff. Put that right there. That way, when they click on it, boom, goes right to all the options, whichever one they want. Done deal. All right, so right there, that was a brief music market review right there that I did for King Dermarcus. And in a nutshell, that's everything I pretty much told him in the actual official review. Like I said, since then, me and him have had messages back and forth. We've talked about other things as well, too, that I won't really cover in here because it's a little personal. It's a little more strategy stuff. And so if you as an artist are interested in having me do a music market review for you, just to let you know, you can ask King Dermarcus how I operate, all right? Not spam, nothing like that, right? Did a music marketing review, actually had a conversation with him. And even after I've given him the music marketing review, even after this, I'm still talking with him. And like I said, we're going to have a free consultation. We're going to talk more about strategy on what we can do. We're going to get in more details on how I can help him by being his marketing manager, because he wants me to be his marketing manager possibly, okay? So all these things that I talked about right here and that I've talked about on all the other music marketing reviews, go check them out if you haven't, okay? Because these are all things that I've seen over multiple years of trying to help artists, whether it was showcasing their music that I did on previous podcasts, or whether it's actually trying to help them behind the scenes, one-on-one with them, help them create their own content strategies and really get their content creation going and get their fan base moving and growing and just continuing on an upward path right there, instead of being up and down like I've seen a lot of artists do, where they'll post like crazy for like a month or two and then they'll go quiet for like 3-4 months. That's not steady. You got to work in advance, work at least a month in advance. You know what I'm saying? At least 1 month in advance, have enough content for the next month and just keep it rolling like that. That's one thing that we talk about all the time on these music marketing reviews and on the Music Making Sense podcast. So if you haven't already checked out Music Making Sense podcast, check it out. Like I said, every week, new episodes drop. We're talking about all different kinds of stuff every week. Either it's current events or it's something else that we've ran into when me or KP are working with artists that we work with and trying to help them, any kind of roadblocks we've ran into, anything like that. Okay. We are here to help you. Whether you consume our free content with listening to these reviews or checking out our podcasts, or whether you actually want to have a free consultation with either one of us so we can actually talk about what you can do to help grow. And then if you want to go from there on working with us, we're more than happy to work together with you to help you succeed. Okay. So As always, like I said, make sure you go like, share, follow, subscribe to King Dermarcus on all the social platforms. He is trying to grow it, as you see. Make sure you go check out all the other music marketing reviews and like, share, follow, subscribe to those artists as well. Help support these artists. Get them a couple of likes because they're all trying to get started. Some of them have been going for a little while. Some of them are just brand new. Okay. So when you go like, share, follow, subscribe to them on the social platforms, that helps them grow. All right. It gives them another one. And even if you just see their posts and you just give them a content, hey, awesome. Keep it up. You're doing good. Don't let the momentum go. Just a little bit of support. All right. You ain't got to give these people money if you don't want to. Shit, you don't even have to listen to their music if you don't want to. Okay. Maybe you don't really feel this person's music or that person's music or what have you. Show love to these people. Give them a little bit of support. When you see them out here working, posting content, trying to be entertaining, trying to post out good content, show them a little bit of love. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe. Hit share a couple times here and there whenever you feel like it's something that resonates with you. Make sure you support these artists. And as always, it goes without saying, make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe to Music Making Sense Podcast, all the platforms. Again, musicmakingsensepod.com for any and every link that you could ever think about for Music Making Sense Pod. All right. Make sure y'all go check it out. I will see y'all next time, not only on Music Making Sense Podcast, but also on the next Music Market Review, brought to you as always by Music Making Sense Podcast, for artists, by artists, trying to help everyone succeed as much as they can. All right. So see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one.